let's get back to this. So this is episode 3 of your post-apocalyptic thing, or post-commentary. So we're just going to go through the teams again, and then we'll see...
This is episode 11, by the way.
Yeah, full episode 11. So,
my
team. So, Slow Struggle is Slowpoke again. This is, I think, within a bit of grinding. Slow Struggle never did get that grinding. But he...
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah. So, he knows Water Gun, Tackle, Growl, and Curse still.
I think that was because you were going to talk to your wife at the time.
Possibly, yeah.
I just kept going.
Sure. Chiquito the Bayleaf, holding a Miracle Seed, knowing Razor Leaf, Cut, Tackle, and Poison Powder. I think there was only a couple of them that I done.
Yeah.
Octowl, see? Noctowl, I will bitch the Noctowl. Yeah.
Octowl?
Knowing Tackle, Hypnosis, Foresight, and Peck. Boulder the Geodude, knowing Tackle, Defense Curl, Rock Throw, and Magnitude. Mr. Kitline the Flaffy, knowing Thundershock, Growl, and Tackle. And then we have Penatella the Kadabra at level 19, knowing Confusion, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Ice Punch. This is the episode where, you know, everything got great for him anyway, because that special attack, his attack is 25, his special attack is 54.
That's fucking stupid, actually. That's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Right, anyways, I have Happy Face's Spinner Rack with Poison Sting, Nightshade, Scary Face, and Constrict. All happy in that, even though he's absolutely great. I like Happy Face. And then it's Pinscher the Pincer with Vice Grip, Focus Energy, Bind, and Fury Cutter, because I decided to teach him Fury Cutter because that move is awesome and it helps a lot with the more you use it. Sort of like Rollout. Deathwall the Sandshrew with Cut, Self-Defense, Defense Curl, Poison Sting, and Mudslap. And David, the Zubat with Bite, Leech Seed, and Supersonic. Leech Life, sorry.
He ain't have Bulbasaur.
That would be better. And then we got Croconaw, Croconaw, sorry, with Rage, Water Gun, Ice Punch, and Leer. Now, as we were just talking about, in between episodes we were discussing, oh yeah, you were wanting me to trade your
was it in this episode?
It was, because this is
where I had to leave the room and we adjusted the camera and stuff.
Why did we change the camera again?
Because I think it was a bit high up.
Right, aye.
Plus you were wearing your Kakuna Ratata
I love it.
t-shirt, so...
Today, I try, you may have not noticed, I try to tend to keep a different t-shirt for every week, every episode.
Well, we had 3 episodes recorded back to back, and that's what I'm saying. We're not homeless. We're not hobos. We do shower. We do shit. We do shave. And we do change clothes. It's just that we record episodes back to back.
As we've said over and over again, the reason why we posted recording these is because of
the audio issues.
The audio issues
in the last
and 3 episodes all back to back.
Audio issues are done. So episode 12, when that comes out, hopefully everything should be in sync perfectly all the way through. Unlike episode 1 and 1 to 6 or something, I think it was. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Episodes something like 1 to 6 or something before we started recording voice separately. The game audio was very loud, and ever so slightly as you got towards the sort of the 18-minute mark, it kind of went out of sync ever so slightly, and then sort of started coming back. But that was just because of the audio issues that were ongoing. They just got a lot worse during episodes 9, 10 and 11.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where I get an Alakazam. A tier 3 after the second, before the third gym, is just crazy.
Yeah, excuse me for a second. Enjoy the video, come back now. Oh, well. Right, anyways, sorry about that.
I think the next thing we'll be getting for this microphone is a pop filter.
A pop filter?
No, it's just so, you know, when you... it cuts down.
Alright.
So when you talk... It's basically like a round mesh that goes in front of it. That way, when you talk into it, it catches all the
shite.
Yeah, all the sort of static
saliva.
That too. So yeah. So now,
as you can see, I am myself right now, just rocking out,
shooting the breeze.
Actually, I wasn't actually talking at this point because I sat there going, I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure if I should talk, and then I was joking about teaching his Alakazam Flash when he was out of the room because I thought it'd be quite funny.
you would be a dick.
But I didn't because I didn't get a chance to, because I didn't have time to, and I would have done it anyways because it's cheating. And
Flash is a HM, isn't it?
yes, it's a HM.
So I would have to wait until I got to Blackthorn.
I don't even know if you could do it because I don't know if they allowed you to do it in these ones.
Yeah, you've got the move.
I know the remove
deleter and stuff. Yeah.
I know the movement deleter's there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Penn and Teller is a big beast.
I'm not sure if in this gen you could get rid of HM moves, 'cause I know you couldn't in Gen 1.
Well, the move deleter in here can do it, yeah, which is in Blackthorn City.
Yeah, as I say, I'm not sure if you could get rid of HM moves, so I know you could get rid of normal moves, but I don't know if you could get rid of HM moves.
The one thing we've never actually discussed is where are we going to actually leave this RivalLocke? Are we doing this and Kanto? Or are we going to end pretty much after Pokemon League, or
I'd kind
how
of
are we
like to
gonna
go
work with
out.
See, that's a thing. No, well, not discussed.
We've not discussed it at all, and
Because there is two sets of badges in this.
Yeah, there's a good chance for us to discuss it, because part of me is thinking end of the Pokemon League is a good point to stop, because it's not dragging it on for too long. It means we could start other projects. But I kind of like the idea of going all the way to facing red and beating red, because that would be I'd enjoy that a lot.
Well, the thing we could do is we could get to the Pokemon League, finish that, become champions in our own rights, and then we could leave it for a bit, and then we could basically get to Kanto, and basically after we've done a couple of other projects, so we could do some Gears of War, we could do some Borderlands, we could do other things, and then we could revisit.
Yeah.
And basically it would be a good nostalgia trip, because we'd be fresh in our heads, and it's like, when was the last time we actually seen these guys? When was the last time we done this thing side by side? When was the last time we done any of this?
That's a very good idea, Chris. I do like that idea, I've got to admit.
And you know, it's a good nostalgia trip to say, right, okay, this is the teams we left off with.
You were shitting yourself because you thought I'd crashed.
I thought I was.
I was creasing myself.
I thought I was done, because yeah.
Anyways, it's a good idea.
Your friend is ready. See, he was saying that. I think that would be a nice place to leave it, because you've done basically, they say you've completed the game, even though you're nowhere near complete.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of different Gen 2 and Gen 1 Pokemon in Kanto.
Yeah, see, it's a good idea, and I do agree with it. It's an option we can look at, and we'll probably discuss in more detail on a later date. It's actually rolling off of that, if you don't mind. I really want a banana.
You want a banana?
There's two bananas in front of us, because we were going to eat them before we recorded this.
But we got cheeseburgers instead.
Yeah, we decided we could something decent to eat. I really want a banana. Anyways,
that
sounds like an innuendo, actually. Really bad point.
Do you want my bananas? Okay, yeah, this is where I can't remember what I was doing. It's because it hadn't been saved in a while. I had saved it, even though we had some fucking issues.
Why
did I do that?
Do you know what? That makes it even worse, because if we'd known about that, we would be able to save it. Anyways, we were just in between that and now, actually. We were just discussing different games and stuff. Now, Chris has made a very good point. We were talking about doing Gears of War. Now, Gears of War, he's got copies of Gears of War 1 and 2. I'm sure I have a copy of Gears of War 3 somewhere. And obviously, anyone who plays games knows Gears of War 4 is due out in a couple of weeks, or a week. And as much as I'd like to, because I could ask my boss the time off, he'd probably give me it.
We need to continue working for now. So maybe we need to look at what games are coming out
in the future.
It might be something, if more people are starting to watch as well, it might be something that we could
look at doing.
Yeah, and maybe people commenting on what games could be played.
Yes,
because I mean, it's not just going to be like Gears of War and stuff. We do have older consoles. We do have emulators. We do have a lot of stuff that we could use, and I think it would be quite a good thing to possibly, you know, do some retro gaming.
Yeah,
because this is about as retro as we've been, but there is other games that
there
we
are
could do.
Loads of other games out there.
Oh, here's me taking on Whitney with Alakazam.
like you needed anything else really.
No, because you could say I bodied it, but
Just a bit. Anyways,
the mill tank was the arsehole because it rolled out.
I fucking hate that move. Anyways, going back to what we were saying, we don't want this channel just to be about Pokemon and Nintendo. I mean, that's my life. I grew up. I know everyone was going, oh, I played PS1, PS2, and that was how I grew up with. I grew up with a Sega Mega Drive, an N64, and a GameCube. I never actually owned. I do remember owning one. It was my little sister that had it. It was a PS1. We never owned a PS2, and then we went to the PS3.
This here, and then she missed that rollout, so I survived to do another ice punch.
Yeah,
that was excellent.
I was absolutely gutted because you were jammy as fuck.
I know, and I got to level 20 from that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I grew up with a Sega Saturn, a Dreamcast, and
I love the Dreamcast.
I still have the Dreamcast, and it still works. But I don't have the Saturn or a Mega Drive or anything like that anymore. But it would be great to revisit older games like Sonic and things like that.
I mean, consoles we can get our hands on, we will use emulators for.
Yeah.
But let's face it, nothing feels better than standing there with an old school pad in your hand playing it.
The only good thing about emulators, like the PS2 emulator that you get, PCSX2, I mean, I like a lot of PS2 games, and the good thing about them is the emulators can do upscaling, so they can smooth off graphics. They can make it look a lot better than the original hardware was. But I mean, sometimes you get a lot of lag.
Yeah.
Or you would get to a certain area, and because it couldn't emulate perfectly what it was doing, it was just the audio would crap out, or the video would just start really lagging, and that's the downside to it. I mean, it's still something that we can do because they do look much nicer when they're like that. But I think I would need to seriously upgrade my rig.
Yeah.
I think I would maybe need to bring, because the iMac is good, but the GPU is underpowered. But it's still, I think it's a GTX 775, and if you wanted to play games, you would have got the 780. So I was like one revision away. You know, the iMac is the one step down from full spec at the time. It's a late 2013. It's lovely, but
yeah,
it's not built for playing a lot of games. I mean, I play Fallout 4 on it, and I get about 30 FPS to 40. I play World of Warcraft on it. I get about 40 FPS when I'm in big areas like Stormwind and things like that.
To be fair, I play RuneScape.
You play RuneScape, and you've played World of Warcraft.
I played
Shuggle, and
I played Warcraft a lot. Shuggle, yeah. A good friend of ours who I will at one point get on this channel playing a game with us, even if it's Smash Bros or whatever. I'll let him choose. It's probably known him either to be FIFA or Call of Duty, or on Battlefield. He doesn't like Call of Duty anymore.
Yeah, I don't need all these people telling me how my mum was in bed.
Yeah. 6-year-olds, by the way. That's a bit.
But no,
as I say,
there's a lot of different things we can do. I mean, the upscaling is a nice thing, but I think I would have to upgrade my older i7 to a newer i7, newer graphics card, newer everything, SSDs and things, and it's just something right now I just can't economically invest in.
Yeah, we've got to be sensible about these things. I mean, PC. I don't know how much a PC would cope with that, but it's the reason we're trying to go stick with consoles.
I play Kingdom Hearts. I play like on the emulator.
Yeah.
And it does upscale to 1080p, and it looks amazing on it because it's a lot smoother and everything like that. But it's just it'll be okay, and then all of a sudden it'll just crap out because you get to one point where the software on the PC is just having a little bit of trouble emulating the exact hardware of the PS2 while keeping that upscaling going.
Yeah.
And then it just craps. And you can see the lag, but generally it is nice. But I've actually dug out my old PS2. I've actually got a Kingdom Hearts 2 save.
Nice.
And I was going to go through it, but you've lent me 2.5 for PS3, which I'm going to go through and maybe have some fun.
Yeah, honestly, I'm more welcome to enjoy it, mate. As I said, we've discussed it a lot, and I want to make this really, really clear that this isn't all about just me and Chrissy playing games and you are watching. As hard as it's going to be, we'd like you to help out, give us, maybe, if you see us do something that we think is stupid, hey, I'll take the criticism, he might know, but I'll take the criticism. I'll say, right, that's fine. I'll try this and I'll try that. If people say, oh, you missed this or you missed that, tell us. We're always happy to try and go and attempt it. If we can't do it, we can't do it. We'll accept that.
Yeah.
We want you to tell us what games you want us to play, and we'll do our best to play them. If it's stupidly old games, I mean, I watched a programme yesterday where they were playing Simple Soccer.
Oh jeez.
Aye, exactly.
Simple Soccer.
I am more than happy to take a swing at it.
The one, well, I mean, there is that. I mean, like I said, I've got some of the older games on Dreamcast, like the Virtua Tennis and things like that. There's
Sonic.
Yeah,
Sonic Battle, that will get played. I love that game.
I want to do something like that. I want to maybe do Fight Night. I like Fight Night. Fight Night round 3. I'm not the best at it. I did play online before and I got absolutely destroyed. But in my house, I'm good. with against friends and stuff, I was good. I'm not as good as I used to be either, because I was doing like bantamweight or Manny Pacquiao versus Muhammad Ali on the hardest difficulty, and I was beating them. But now I just can't do it. But yeah, there's a PS3, there's a PS4. Well, I don't have the PS4 anymore, sold it. But
sold it.
Yeah, sold it that day. I wasn't using it, you know. So, but I mean, still got PS3, PS2, PSX. I've got
Xbox One,
Xbox 360, Xbox Original, which is what we're using to record these gamings.
We'll play these games on use PC to record the
We've got the PCs. We can do screen grabbing. We've got, like I said, we've got the Dreamcast, GameCube.
We've got that many emulators out there that's unbelievable. We're more than happy if you say, oh, we'd love to. I think a few of us would like to watch us play this game. We'll look it up. If we think it's something that we can work with, we will do it. If we can't, if it's a large amount he's asking us to do it, or even a reasonable number he's asking us to do it, we will explain why we can't do it. We're never going to hold it against. We're never going to just turn around and say, with no reason. If we don't see it, that's fine. There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
But as I said,
I think we will get there. It's just that we've got a lot of other things, prior commitments and stuff. But this right now is just a side thing. It's basically, we started this out as a big project to see what needed to be done and how you could do it.
Yeah.
And I think in my own eyes it was going to be a confidence thing, because I hate the sound of my own voice. I hate seeing myself on camera. I hate being on camera. I hate talking on camera. But I think this is really helping those issues.
Yeah, because it's pushed us. I mean, I'm the same. I'm camera shy.
You're out of your comfort zone and you're pushing. You're building confidence. You're building everything like that.
Yeah. And once we've got this nailed down and we're comfortable how it looks, how it's going,
we can take it.
We'll take it a step further. We'll push this as far as we can. But as I said, now we're trying to get the mixture right, the combination right. We want it in a place where if I start pushing this a lot harder than we are, where we make this a lot more of a common thing, where we spend a lot more effort in it, spend a lot more time in it, and then get to a point where we're pushing money in it so we can get a license to play music, we can get all that other stuff. I think that's the stage I'd like to get to. I don't know about you, but that's the stage I'd like to get to, where I can turn around to my work and say, I'm not going to work tonight, I've got another job on my hands, or I've got another job on my hands, or I've got my recording to do.
Well, I mean, being self-employed with my own business, and I'd like to keep my business going because it is something I'm passionate about. But this as well, I do like. It's given me something I've never done before. I've never done any video editing before. I've never done any screen stuff before. I've never done any screen grab. Yeah, you've not done anything apart from play games. No wonder it'd be great to turn into your work and say, no, I've got a prior commitment on. I'm playing games all night.
But it's the problem what I've got is that I haven't got any space to sit there and say, Chrissy, send me this file and I'll do the editing for you. I have in my house at the moment, because me and my fiance moved back in with my parents to save up some money for a house. I'm sure I said that in another episode. We've only got one PC. My dad has his own business and he uses it a hell of a lot more than I do. So, and if I can get on it, it's my fiance owns it, my daughter wants on it, my mother wants on it. I can't get any real length of time to do the editing, and when I do, I tend to be sitting on the PC chatting with mates and gaming because it's the only time I get to play my games.
Yeah.
Because my Xbox, my PC, my whole setup's all connected to the one TV.
Yeah. Whereas with me, I've got the iMac set up just for rendering and for editing.
You've got a completely separate room to work it on.
I've got a completely separate room to work it on. My wife has a laptop, and iPad and things like that. I've got a PC and an iMac. PC is normally for, like, I can use it to watch YouTube, I can play games, I can do anything like that, and the iMac is pretty much solely for rendering. I mean, fair enough, I play World of Warcraft and Fallout on it, but it's only when I don't have anything else on. Everything else is normally on Steam on the PC, which does help quite a lot.
No, I believe this is when we had a video issues.
I think the screen went white after this.
I thought it just stuck on the screen.
Or maybe it did stick on the screen.
Anyways, basically what happened here is
let's get the results out of the way quick.
The results out of the way quick. Right? I'll go through the results. Seeing I destroyed them.
Did you?
Team absolutely annihilated. Alakazam was useless.
My Alakazam bodied your entire team. There was nothing. I didn't have to switch. I didn't have to do anything.
I got destroyed. It was all
you can see actually in your expressions, I'm laughing, you're hating it.
In the first match, he got a fire punch off with his Alakazam that one hit my pincer. If he no got that crit off, which destroyed me, it would have been a different fight because I'd have had the damage done. I just couldn't compete with that Alakazam. But even he's admitted the tier 3 stage Pokemon was just the winner. That was what it was.
I think it was quite early to evolve it, but you went along with it.
At the end of the day, it's only a game. I'm gutted. I should know better.
Like I'm saying, when we get to Kanto or something, or we get to there, I mean, we might end up doing another Pokemon game in the future as well. Not just Gold and Silver. We might do something else, but I mean, if that is the case, then I think I'd hold off on the tier 3. To make it a bit fairer, but it was that Alakazam had Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. That was an effective type coverage for all of your team.
The thing is, with those 3 type coverages, you're beating just about anything on the field anyway. So you can't. Yeah. I can't argue. At the end of the day, it's not like I knew what I was getting myself into.
It was fun.
It's a game at the end of the day, and what can I say? We play games to have fun. Sometimes it doesn't pan out the way you want it to, but at the end of the day, that's why you play them.
Yeah, I mean that was. I found it extremely enjoyable so far. I mean,
didn't so much.
It's now 3-0, but I mean, I think now since we're allowed 6 Pokemon, and we're getting to that stage where it's a little bit different now. We're going to be going to Ecruteak next, which you're going to have Ghost types, you're going to have Fire types in that Burn Tower, where I don't have a fire type apart from Fire Punch. Yeah. You don't have a fire type, do you?
No, don't know.
We don't have a fire type, so I mean, you catch a Magmar or something like that, you can get that in the Burn Tower. Yeah. If you want a Magmar and it turns out that you can't get it, I will gladly trade you one, so you can have the traded XP. But I think now we're starting to get to a stage where we're going to end up getting the fishing rods. We're going to be able to fish for better Pokemon than we've got.
Different Pokemon.
Yeah, different Pokemon. You've got Tentacruel, which is a water and poison.
Yep.
You've got,
I do like my poison types, and I've always been a great lover of the fire Pokemon and the fire types, but I've got to admit, the last couple of years I've noticed the advantages of having a poison type Pokemon. Some of them I've got.
Oh, definitely, like Poison Spikes and stuff like that.
Poison Spikes.
I think those are later gens.
Yeah, it is later gens, but Poison Spikes is one of those moves you just didn't want to go up against, because somebody starts laying out 2 layers of Poison Spikes, you throw Pokemon out, badly poisoned, you hit the ground running. Now, there are strategies to get rid of the Poison Spikes. You've got Defog, you've got Rapid Spin, you've got those sort of moves, and you also got other ways to counter it. You get Pokemon with Ducks. You go out, hit Poison Spikes, you're still going to hit and running because it just boosts your attack speeds and you just hit anything. But
But I mean, yeah, I mean, we're starting to get to that stage now. So I mean, you go from there, and then we'll go to the Lake of Rage, where we'll get. I think we're coming up against Bowman like Stantler.
Yeah.
We've got Sudowoodo, which we'll
hit that next.
Take our chances on.
Before you say anything else, you'll obviously not be able to see what we do next, but basically, as you know, the rules say that he's allowed to force a trade. He decided he didn't want to force a trade, but he gave me his Ditto. We named it Optimus.
Oh yeah, we got a Ditto. We caught a Ditto during the grinding process, and because there was nothing that he had that I would want, and nothing that he had that would be beneficial to take away, I just says, you know what, I'll give up this trade. And instead, I'll give you a Pokemon that might benefit you in the future,
Probably
and
not.
that'll be the Ditto that he wanted, and we named it Optimus, basically after the Transformer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, nicknames and stuff are getting better for us as well, and I think once we get to the stage now, I'm trying to think what else. Are we close to catching Electabuzz and stuff? I'm not too sure. Or is that Power Plant in Kanto?
Power Plant and Kanto now. I'm not sure if you can actually get them in gold and silver. We'll have a look.
Bulbapedia time.
Bulbapedia time. I've got to admit, these episodes have been a lot more relaxed than I actually expected. Obviously with us all, as just said, so just talking through them all.
Yeah.
And by this point, all you've probably just turned it off because all you've seen is a screen with each player with 5 Pokeballs, and I don't blame you if you could turn it off now. But
yeah,
we do apologise, and there's nothing we can do. It's completely out of our hands.
Let's see.
Okay,
gold and silver.
Oh, you can't get them. Route 10.
Ah, Power Plant.
Yeah, the Power Plant.
Okay, so yeah, so we won't get it until we won't even get an Electabuzz type thing until you get to the Power Plant, which is near Lavender Town and Cerulean and things like that.
Yeah. Just cracked out 6 months. Anyways.
But yeah, so I mean,
I'd like to genuinely force an apology. I mean, we're almost up. We're like a minute left.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a minute. Yeah.
We like to genuinely apologise what happened over these last 3 episodes. It says it was unprofessional. It was unorganised.
It was unpredictable.
And it was just. It's Chrissy's big thing on things going right, and he gets really frustrated if they don't go well. And he was. I wouldn't say upset's the wrong word. He was annoyed that we hadn't have made sure that the process never happened.
Well, it wasn't even that. I mean, remember, I do like to try and get things right, and I do try and like to get to a point where we can play games and stuff together, and and it'll all go smoothly. I mean, remember the Age of Mythology thing?
Yeah.
Where I stayed up till like 5 a.m. to get everything right, because for some reason we could not get Age of Mythology to work with each other. We couldn't see each other's games. We couldn't play. We couldn't connect. It was just completely a mess, and I think in the end I was just like, you know what, I stayed up till like 5 o'clock in the morning, so about 5 hours worth of work to get that right, and that's
good
what
gaming session.
It was good.
Anyways,
that's what I wanted. That's what I've wanted to do all the time.
We've got about 10 seconds left before the video cuts out, so I would like to sincerely apologise for what happened. I know Chrissy would, and we will be better prepared for the next episodes.
Yes.
Thank you.